So I'm here in Harper's Ferry, now on the Canal Towpath. You'll notice that my flip cam has died. So I spent several hours trying to fix it and talking to tech support. And looks like I'm going to be replacing it and having a new one sent to me. But all that's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. I have to call the replacement people. But I'm very excited to be on the C&O, 200 miles of this with the almost swollen past its banks river, the Potomac. So here I am on the C&O. So I just want to show you the condition of the trail here. It is hard packed gravel. There's we had torrential rain yesterday, and most of the trail is really dry. It drains really well. There are sections where there's some water, pretty easy to get around there, but it's just as smooth as some of the paved roads I've been on. It's very hard packed gravel, and it's pretty nice. So this towpath was a major means of bringing commercial goods through the East Coast. And what they did was they built this road next to a small channel and then used teams of mules to pull the barges up the river. And when the river changed in elevation, they used these locks to bring they would put the boat in and then fill it up and bring the boat up, and then close the door on this side and then continue up the river. Of course, it's easy to get a boat down the river, but that's what these are. I think there's something, I don't know how many locks there are. I know there's like 50 something or 40 something locks. But here's one standing. You know, this thing was built 1800s, and it's still, I mean, the stonework looks like it's still functional. Looks good. I'm still here on the C&O, and one of my friends on YouTube sent me a message. One of my videos had a picture of what's called Dutchman's breeches, and said it looked like something I just photographed off the net. So here's what they look like live and in person. They're all through here. There's a bunch of them. So no, Dutchman's breeches are is an actual wildflower, and it's found right here on the banks of the Potomac. So I've come to Huckleberry Hill hiker-biker campsite. That's pretty cool. And it tells you the next one is Bald Eagle at 12.8 miles to the south, and then to the north is Antietam Creek at 6.9 miles. And so these campsites are free. Looks like there's water available. I don't know if that works or not. I bet you it doesn't. And the campsite's right here on the water. Check that out. Ain't that nice? And between, this says 7 miles to Antietam Creek, but I think it's about every 10 miles there's a hiker-biker site. And they're free for the entire length of the C&O, which is 185 miles. This is classic. This is as good as it gets. You know, you get this kind of scenery, this kind of hard-packed road, right next to a big river, picnic tables, and you're just out. But there is nothing out here. There's no stores or anything. I mean, you're out in the woods. This is an awesome place to camp. Up to today, my favorite part on this trip has been the Blue Ridge Parkway and Skyline Drive. Just awesome bicycling. But now that I'm here, I just want to say this is my new favorite. And I'm basically just going about, this is probably 4 or 5 miles an hour. It's really slow. But it's the way, you know, I don't want this to go by quick. I mean, I only have 200 miles. So I really want to just stay slow and enjoy it, because it's just awesome. Not a soul out here so far. It is a Sunday, and lots of beautiful flowers. Look at this, just incredible. and I just don't want this to go by quick. So I'm gonna go real slow. I'm gonna stop up here at Antietam Creek Campground and call it a day. Look at that sycamore. So awesome. Now the flip cam has to die. So I've come to this place where it looked like a side channel, one of these little streams that come in and feed it. Has come up over the C&O, so it's real mucky. A couple people have been biking here. There's the tracks. So it's just a short section, maybe 200 or 300 feet, and I'm already through most of it, as you can see. But yeah, right after it rains, there can be some slick parts here. Well, as you can see, this tree came down in the storm yesterday, so I'm gonna have to figure out if I can go around it. I'll go around it. That's my options. Go around. So here's another tree over the trail. This one's a lot easier to get around. It was a big storm. It was the same series of storms that spun up hundreds of tornadoes in the southeast and killed like 20-something people. But yeah, these big trees came down last night. This one actually fell from right here. So I've come the 7 miles down the C&O Canal, and I'm at Antietam Creek. You can see there's about a dozen picnic tables and campsites, and I'm the only one here. I think I'm going to take that one right in the middle there, because there's a little bit of shade, and it's either that one or that one. That's the furthest away from the trail. It's only maybe 100 feet. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be passing through a town called Shepherdstown, and where I will find a post office to send the flip cam back to the manufacturer for replacement. So it's day 2 of riding the C&O Canal, and I've arrived. Well, here's the path down there, and I'm on this bridge going over the Potomac River to the small town of Shepherdstown. So I'm gonna do a little resupply here and pick up some water and then jump back on the C&O. So I'm here at the Food Lion in Shepherdstown, and here's another good little tip for you. Usually at Walmarts and shopping centers like this, there's almost always a electrical outlet. Several of them sometimes that are right outside. And as you can see, when I'm in the store, I leave my, this is my, for the camera, battery charger. I was just over here at the McDonald's, where I was also plugged in at my computer and my cell phone. That's odd, McDonald's. Usually McDonald's has very high upload speeds for the internet and to upload videos on YouTube. But that one was really slow, so what do you do? I have worked out a plan to get my flip camera replaced, and one of my old friends from high school and has agreed to be the intermediary between the company. So I'm going to have the new camera shipped to her, and she's going to ship it to me general delivery. That's the problem. The company won't ship it to general delivery, the replacement camera. But anyway, so just want to show you. Good place to charge your stuff outside the food line. So I've been into Shepherdstown, and spent about 5 hours in town getting the flip cam situation fixed. I put it in the mail today, and one of my friends is going to receive it and send it to me general delivery. The town itself is really nice. There's a big university right in town, and I went to a little coffee shop and uploaded a video. The last one that I have video clips are edited. So I'm back on the C&O now, and this is what it looks like. Very nice hard pack. It's very dry, still a little cool. The river's right there to the left of me, still above its banks from a storm 2 days ago. This gives you a good idea what the C&O is all about. It's actually telling you it's very flat, it's very smooth, and it's very scenic.